YouTube, how's it going? Today we're going to look at the notes on the guitar neck. This is really important to know if you're going to be playing bar chords or you're going to be playing scales. You really are going to have to know all the notes. But there's some shortcuts to do that, and we're going to nip over to the piano so that we can check that you know all your notes before we look at the shortcuts. Okay, there are 12 notes in Western music, and the biggest interval is a semitone. So if we take the note C here, this distance between the white and the black key is a semitone. This is exactly the same as your frets. Your frets go up in semitones. Okay, so count up 12 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then you hit the octave. These notes are exactly the same. It's just an octave up. We've travelled through all the notes and got to the higher version of C. Okay, so we've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B and C. Okay, if we look at the semitones, so we'll go C, C sharp, which is the same as D flat, D, D sharp, which is the same as E flat, E. Then you'll notice there's a key missing. There's no E sharp in Western music, and there's also no B sharp. So you just got to remember that on your guitar when you're working out the frets and what notes they are, to miss out E sharps and B sharps. Okay, let's go back to the guitar and take a look at the fretboard. So every single fret on the guitar is just a semitone step up. So if we're going to play the note of E on the open E string, we know there's no E sharp, so the next note is going to be an F. Then it's going to be an F sharp, which is the same as a G flat. Then there's a G, and this continues right on up until the 12th fret when we hit the octaves of all the open strings. So we've got all the open strings here, the 12th fret, exactly the same note, just an octave up. So the 13th fret is exactly the same notes as the 1st fret, and the 14th fret is exactly the same as the 2nd fret, and so on. So what you want to try and learn is the notes on your E string and the notes on your A string going up, because then we can use octaves to find the other strings. Okay, so let's learn the octaves off of the E string. So if we take the note of G on the 3rd fret on the low E string, if you then play on the 5th fret on the D string, that's also the note of G. And then if we play the high E string on the 3rd fret, that's also the note of G. So using octaves, these octaves work anywhere as long as you keep the same spaces. You're then able to work out the notes on the D string and the notes on the high E string just by knowing the notes on the low E string. Okay, so now we need to learn our octaves on our A string. So if we take the note of G again, which is up here on the 10th fret, if we play the G string on the 12th fret, and then the B string on the 8th fret, they're all the same note. So all you have to do is find your note, say the note of D on the A string, 5th fret. We know there's going to be an octave on the G string on the 7th fret, and on the B string on the 3rd fret. So you can use the octave system to work out where all the other notes are. So by learning your notes on the low E string and the A string, you can use your octaves to find out where all the other notes are on the neck. And then you can use that for when you're trying to work out your scales or your root notes of chords, and also when you're playing your licks. Because you can play the same notes in different places, it'll give you a different feel. So that was the same lick, all the same notes, just at different octaves. I hope this video has helped you out a bit. Cheers for watching.